No.
I'll run and I'll hold the door when they come down. Unless they've got somebody there to do it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Utica Curling Club. This morning's broadcast will feature the 2024 GNCC College Bonspiel. And the procession is underway to offer the ice to the participants, and we'll keep quiet for a minute here until they're ready to go. Resident Piper Tim Crofton, always with a fabulous rendition of bagpipes. The ceremonies are over and we are ready to play. Two teams in our final game, which we will be broadcasting. By the way, I'm Dave Craig Nolan with my colleague Roger Roulette alongside.
Slightly squeaky this morning.
Yes, he is. He's been suffering from laryngitis, so he will chime in from time to time. Otherwise, I'll probably be my usual talkative self. But a shout out to Roger and MJ Walsh and Becky Shuey. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, for the fabulous job they did with all the coordination that it takes for a curling tournament to go off without a hitch. And I just want to add something that I saw this weekend before we get going to the action here, and that is I have the camaraderie that I saw this weekend, and I'm seeing it right now. These kids had a really good time this weekend, and that is that's the thing about curling, is that it's supposed to be fun. When you play on a competitive level, sometimes the game can really create havoc on your psyche, and I'm speaking from experience, folks. But it's fabulous to see the friendships that certainly were made and have been made over the last couple of seasons, and it's really a delight to see the camaraderie and the cheer that's between these players. So with that said, the two teams we will be featuring today in our final game are Syracuse. Syracuse won. That is Adam Wingert is the skip, Alexander Reed is the vice, Pierce Newbert is the second, and Joseph Commissar is the lead. And they will be throwing red rocks, and they are opposed by RPI 1, and they'll be throwing the yellow rocks. That's the skip, Jacob Lorelli, CJ Tien, hope I'm saying your name right, CJ, and Kaisa Arnold is the second, and Cecilia Fenstermaker is the lead. And sit back and enjoy the game, and we're just about ready to go here. It looks like RPI is going to throw first rocks.
First appearance for Syracuse in this championship, and RPI is our defending champion.
Ice looks superb all weekend. As I was watching games, it looked like really, really good ice all weekend. Fast enough, curly enough. We play on professional ice here. It's a labor of love, folks, to make ice play like we do here. The ice crew here works long hours for this to happen the way that it does. And I always have a respectful shout out to those who take care of our ice.
Yeah, about 14.2 to 14.5 hog to hog all weekend. Really good conditions.
Mm-hmm. Like any curling game, takes a little couple stones to get an idea of the speed of the ice. Looks like this one's going to come up a little short. So this is Cecilia Fenstermaker. She is from Laurel, Maryland. She has a shout out to her mom, who she said would be watching today. Hi, Mom. And when she's not curling, she likes to play with her cat. She's been curling for a year. It's a good-looking line here if this has got legs. It looks like it's going to get there. They dusted it early and kept it going. It might have just overbaked it a little bit. Yeah, it's going to go past the tee line. Good throw, though. Just past the tee line. And this is the lead for Syracuse. This is Joseph Commissar. He's from Ashland, Massachusetts. And his home club is the Utica Curling Club. He's been playing for 4 years. When he's not curling, he likes to juggle. And he'd like to say hello to his parents.
Former Hamilton College participant, now going to graduate school at Syracuse.
Nice. Another good shot here. I don't know if they're going to get to the rings. Not quite. The guards are up here for RPI. This is the second for RPI, Kaisa Arnold. She is from Rochester, Minnesota. By the way, all the RPI members are curling out of Schenectady, just side note there. She's been playing for a couple of years. She said she didn't really know what she was doing when she's not curling. So we'll just leave that at that. Looks like another guard in play here if they get it over. And not quite. So there's a, take that stone out of a play with a hog rock. Here's the second for Syracuse. This is Pierce Newbert. He is from Westminster, Maryland. He's been playing for 3 years, also curling out of ours. When he's not curling, he's napping or sleeping. And he'd like to say hello to his mom. Looks like he might have a good raise here. Is it just going to slide? Oh, man. Almost. Good try there on a run back. Just slid by the shot rock in the 4-foot.
At some point, Syracuse just has to go around here.
Yes. Left-handed thrower here is Kesa Arnold. One of the phenomena of human beings that I never fully understood. We have two hands. Why is there so many more right-handed people than left-handed people? It's kind of a mystery that I don't know that scientists, I think some of it's probably learned. You know, if a kid holds a crayon in their left hand, someone says, no, 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 put it in your right hand. There's people, just so you know, Becky's sitting here, okay? Becky Shuey's, yes, sitting there, yeah. And MJ's in the next seat over. Told him we'd save him for him. Well, here's Pierce trying to get rid of this yellow stone, I believe. Got a good line on it. Getting better. Nice shot here. He's going to get a little roll under, I think. Good shot. Nicely thrown. Seems like he's happy with it with his reaction.
Can run that one back.
Yep. This is CJ Tien. He is the third for RPI. He is from Dry Ridge, Kentucky. He's played for 1.5 years. When he's not curling, he plays open frisbee, and he'd like to say hi to his mom. Nice delivery there, right down on the ice. No substitute for youth, Roger. A little light here. They're working it over. It's going to be about halfway.
Getting clogged.
Yes, it is. Okay, Alex Reed, the third for Syracuse. He's from New York City. He's curled a couple of years. When he's not curling, he's volunteering. He'd like to say hello to his mom and dad and his 2 cats, Abraham and Lincoln. And I'm sure they're comfortably watching. So he got a little inside. It's going to make contact with that yellow guard way out there.
Opened up shot rock.
It did open up shot rock, however. Clearly accessible now.
By the way, this is a regional USA Curling Championship. The top 2 finishers, the 2 teams that we have in our feature game, have qualified for an automatic bid to the USA Curling College National Championship.
Wow. When is that? Do we know when that's taking place?
That'll be the weekend of March 10th.
Okay. And that's played in...
It'll be in Rice Lake, Wisconsin this year.
Okay, great. So it looks like Jacob is going to attempt with CJ's rock here to give some cover to this shot rock here. Steel end in place here for RPI.
Yeah, dump one right into the 4-foot would be perfect.
Yeah, a good miss. Yeah, he's right, too. Sitting 1-2 would be a good idea. If he's short, covering it up is not a bad idea. And, boy, this one just got out there. It doesn't look like it's trying to finish. And I don't know. No, it's pretty much open. There's a skinny port there. Got to throw a little bit of weight. Certainly it's there.
Take some ice, throw board weight, should be good.
Yeah, you don't need to fire it here.
Yeah, if you fire it a little bit, it'll drift out.
Yep. So a big opportunity here right away for Syracuse if they can get this red rock out and sit 1-2 with hammer. They'd be in a good spot here with skip rocks yet to come.
Nice weight, just a little tight.
Going to be on that top guard. Was nice weight too. Just got inside. He threw inside with his first stone too, with the other turn. Again, sometimes it takes a little while for to find it here in this game that we play. And we are down to skip rocks here in the first end. RPI sitting 1. I don't think Jacob's going to want to make contact with this red rock that's edge on edge with the shot rock right now. Looks like he's going to try and come around. It's tight, though. I think that yellow rock's just possibly in the way with the kind of weight he needs to throw here. Certainly can't get wide. And it looks like he's throwing guard weight here. This is the skip for RPI, Jacob Lorelli. He is from Snohomish, Washington. He's curled 2.5 years. When he is not curling, he is 3D modeling and printing, and he'd like to say hello to the RPI chapter of Acacia. And it looks like he hogged it. Oh, boy, that's unfortunate. So it's still there for Syracuse.
Got to throw a bullet now, though.
Yeah, you got to firm this one up or it's not going to get by that red guard.
Yeah, the corner guard's in the way.
Yeah. Oh,
I go right on the edge of the yellow rock with firm weight.
And Adam Wingard is the skip for Syracuse. Getting ready to throw his first stone of the morning here. He is from London, Ontario, Canada. He's curled for 3 years. When he's not curling, he does architecture homework. And he'd like to say hello to his mom.
Yeah, the run back's not a bad option either.
I think that may be what he's throwing. Where that broom is, he's about a foot off of that red stone of his own. Maybe he's trying to run it back, and if he makes a miss here, he could open it up, and this
might
is probably
spill 2 on us at 2-3.
Indeed. Yeah, that might be the better of the options, because if you're wide and you throw it away, you might throw the end away, right?
Yep.
So let's see what he's got up his sleeve here.
Coming
Looks
with board weight.
Yeah, it looks like he's going after the shot rock. Line's perfect right now. Line's real good. Oh, they might have waited too long. Oh, it just ticked. Oh, he threw a great rock. You know, it's hard to anticipate that curl like that, too. I guess takes a little bit of see that rock before kind of thing. So just did tick off the guard. It moved it over, however, and made shot rock completely exposed now. Yeah, that was winner chicken dinner if it got by. Looks like WKTV crew is here taking some shots, which I'm sure will be on our local broadcast either later today or tomorrow.
Now a chance to dump one in.
Mm-hmm.
Sit two.
A little Christmas tree action here, Roger.
Absolutely.
Looks like he might have got outside a little bit. Front end thinks the weight's good. They're just shuffling along. It's got a curl, though. It's actually going to make contact with the guard and maybe get in the way just the same. Oh, it just got out of the way. Skip Stone, this is it here. Hammer Stone, first end. Chance for Syracuse to score an early deuce here. He can hit and stick.
Yeah, bring that binder into play in the front.
He threw a good rock the first one. I think you don't need to do much more than, I think if I was him, I'd like to throw the same weight.
Yep.
Guard's clearly out of the way. He snugged up his ice just a little bit, so he's going to come a little firmer. RPI sitting 1. This is the Hammer Stone in the first end. Might have left this one out just a little. Yeah, he set it out. Unfortunately, that's not going to come back. And RPI is going to steal one here in the first end. On to the second end here. Jacob Lorelli looking for a center guard from Cecilia. Yeah, no Drambuie in the early shot, which is customary when those of age can drink those legal beverages. Boy, they're beating this up. I don't know if they're going to get this over or not. No, that's not going to get there. They sure, not because they didn't try. Not quite. Looking for a rock on the corner here is Adam Wingert. Looks like plenty of weight here from Joseph. That's going to be on the rings or then some. Checking up. T-line maybe. And a T-line draw. Funny game. When you need one of those, they're hard to come by. Well, Cecilia will get to try her takeout shot here in the second end. Cuse has the hammer. Down weight, looks pretty good. Better go. And nice soft take out there from
They
Cecilia.
cut hard when they
Boy,
take the
did it
weight
ever.
off.
The minute they came up to it, just went sideways. Hopefully for Jacob's future, he will stay right on that kind of weight next time. But well done. Very nice shot there from Cecilia. You don't need big weight to get them off the rings.
Yeah, these rocks are very lively.
Yes, they are.
You just have to touch them to make a double.
Yep. Joseph's got a nice looking shot here. And there it is. And a little roll to boot. Nice throw.
Nice weight, 9.5 seconds.
Yeah, very nice. Just kind of control.
Don't need to overthrow them.
Nope. Interesting here. Jacob is going to not go after this red rock on the rings. Certainly opening up the door for a multiple score for Syracuse.
Well, if you make the guard, there'll be rocks in play.
Mm-hmm.
This one's going to spill in. Not what they wanted.
No. Nope. Yeah, if you're going to play that game, you got to have it in front of the rings. Excuse me.
Now it's a freebie to split the house.
Yep. Pierce with a takeout attempt here. Just looking for control weight here. Got a little sideways coming out of there, but I don't know that this is going to get it. Yeah, he's got a piece, I think. No, it's going to slide right by. Just tickled it on the way by, I think.
Just a hair soft for
yeah.
that ice.
Yep. Careful of the rock behind him. Careful of the rock behind him. So two trains of thought here. The guard is a good throw. Taking the red rock out and sitting two, not a bad idea either. It puts a force in play for Syracuse. It's got a long way to come to be a guard. And it may just set up a corner guard for Syracuse. Coming back. Boy, it came a long way. Looking for a hit and roll here. Whoops. A little bobble from Pierce coming out of there, but he made a nice recovery. He's chuckling to himself, but I think he's all over the rock. Getting better every turn. Might even get a roll behind his red one. No, it's going to sit right there. Wow, that's a great shot.
Nice recovery.
No kidding. He had a little trouble coming out of there. So things getting a little interesting here in the second end. One train of thought could be to go after the second rock in a little thin double there.
Yeah, the double's definitely there. Half a rock.
But he's going after shot rock. And he might go after, if he catches it in time, he might be able to go after the other one. Oh no, he waited too long. No, I think he's got it. Oh no. Waited a little too long. It was a plan B there. He could have swept that rock to make contact with the rock in the 12-foot and kiss it over to the other one. It had enough weight to get them both, certainly.
The dreaded tweener.
Yes. So things shaping up for Syracuse here in the second end. Looks like a nice adjustment of weight there from Alex. Oh boy. Oh my. This might tap the yellow one right. It looks like it's over curling enough though. It's not bad. Not a bad outcome.
Yeah, Syracuse sitting 1-3-4.
I think
Yeah,
if you're
RPI
Jacob, I'd like
needs
to go
another rock.
I think I'd like to go after this rock on the outside.
Yep, play that double again.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of a
Threw
rock.
good weight too. He threw nice weight to get them both too.
Key here is you need a second yellow in.
True.
Reds are building up.
Yes, indeed. He threw a little less weight than he did the first time. This one might have a little more action. It's coming. It's coming. Did they get it by? Oh, this is a beauty. This is a beauty. Nice throw. Very nice shot there from CJ to leave RPI sitting 1 and 2 as Roger called out. Very nice. Nice weight, huh? Just a nice board shot. Beautiful. Yeah.
Like hitting the one they just threw.
Yes.
Hit and roll under your guard.
Yep. Little cleanup detail now here for Alex. He's going to try and get whichever one is shot rock. I think this is second rock. I can't really tell my angle here. They're both close, both touching the 4-foot.
A little wide.
A little outside. Pop the other one right to the button.
Put it in double position, though.
Yes, and yes, he did.
Now that half rock double's open.
Mm-hmm. A little snooker shot here would be to freeze on shot. If you could get it right behind the red one and freeze right on
Yep.
top of the shot rock would be ideal for
That's
him.
actually the safe call.
Yep.
Either that or you take out the other red. I would personally
Right.
take out the red on the 8-foot.
As would I. A little tight.
Going to crash the guard.
Kind of looks like it.
If it gets there.
If it gets there, I'm just going to sit on top of it, I think.
All right, double's there.
Unless it covered it up. Nope, he's got a double this way. Yeah, he's taking a look at it.
Double's there to sit
Yeah,
3.
so his door's still open here for Syracuse.
That one goes. This one goes.
Yep. Looking like a third of a rock here, right on the handle. Don't need big weight here to get both of these rocks. Just got to hit the
Thin half.
second stone, thin half, yep, correctly. And again, those angles change on what kind of weight you throw too. If you're intending to keep your shooter,
Now this is the dead flop, so you got to hit it a little bit thin.
right.
Come the other way, you can hit it a little bit thicker. It's close.
Pretty tight. Pretty tight. Maybe. Maybe. He's got a piece of that one. And just snugged it over a little bit. Just a little tight. Boy, the weight was there.
It was really close.
Yeah, it was close. They were trying to drag it out, but couldn't do it. Again, I think going after this red rock in the 8-foot, as Roger pointed out, and sitting 3 probably would be the ideal call for Jacob here. If he doesn't make this shot, he leaves a run back for for 2 certainly. See what he's got up his sleeve. Line's better on this one. Weight's all there. I'm going to leave a double. No. Did leave him a nice pocket, however.
Doubles is still there.
Yep.
Can certainly just hit and stick for 1.
Yeah, this double's tough because the shot rock's a little bit behind the button. You'd have to really, really fire it. Oh, this is against 2.
Take your 1 and run.
That's it. Hammerstone here in the second end. Adam taking a little less ice. If he hits and sticks, he gets his single. Hit and roll away, it'll be a steal of 1. Little outside. Little outside. I think he's going to chip it. No, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. And he just, a little wide, he chipped it out, but he left RPI sitting 1 for a steal of 1. So 2 steals in a row here for RPI.
Just a little too much weight for that last shot for my taste.
Sometimes they look so makeable from the other end. It just, it's a funny game like that. You get in the hack and go, wow, it's wide open. I got this, and boop. Best laid plans in curling.
You throw too heavy and you don't have much control with the broom. That's the problem.
Right. On to the third end. Now RPI with a 2-0 lead over Syracuse. And this guard's going to slide right on the rings. Maybe full 8 foot. Full 8. Joseph asked if he could come with his intern, and Adam obliged.
Nice soft weight here, so you can keep the shooter around.
Excellent. Nice lesson, and you don't need big weight to do this. Perfect. Great shot. So we'll see what the ice does this way. We're coming out turn this time for Cecilia.
It should go pretty hard.
I think so. Nice throw. Very nice. It's funny, as a curling game progresses, especially when it's a close game, there's always a little element of angst that seems to appear on the faces of the contestants. I've learned to enjoy being able to do these broadcasts for that reason, that lets somebody else stress over the game. But very nice shot. Trading hits here. That red one's going to stay on the rings over in the 8-foot.
Rolled to a nice spot.
Sure did. Much like the previous end, Jacob is switching strategies here. He's going to go with a guard instead of trying to maybe put a force on. Now we're switching plans. We go for a freeze here now since it's going to be on the rings. Still turning. Still turning. And it did now count. It actually covered up the red rock, so.
Yeah, you can just ignore it now.
Right.
Split the house. Don't need to hit that stone.
Nope. Boy, he takes a chance of running it back on his own here, huh? They're holding it. I think he's got a good shot here. Might lose his shooter. No, he didn't. That worked out really well, actually. And he's playing a freeze here. This is one of those, if you make it, it's great. And if you don't, you open up the door for disaster.
You're in huge trouble, yeah.
Kesa looking to make what I think is the hardest shot in this game that we play at the level that we play would be a freeze. Without a bounce, you want to make a perfect freeze, so the stone has to go. There's no margin for error. It's got to go or it's got to go. Don't want to bounce here. And Jacob, unfortunately, he overswept that one a little bit for Case. It was a pretty good rock. It would have taken it out if they'd let it come up a little bit. And now Syracuse, once again, the door is open here for a pretty big end shaping up here.
Yeah, I like hitting and rolling away here.
Definitely.
They're going to freeze. Freeze behind T-line, you're often playing for one.
Nope. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That one's just going to whistle through. A little wide there for Pierce.
The house is screaming second rock in.
Everybody's going to jump in and get in the action here to get this one there. Just across the hog line now. Still turning. I think they definitely got the rings. It may suffice as a guard. It didn't get to the rings. So that rock is still wide open in the back. And it is shot rock.
I think that guard actually forced Adam to consider hitting.
Yes, it did. He's got the hammer here. It does Syracuse.
I mean, you'll be behind T-line, but nothing wrong with sitting 3 here.
Mm-hmm. They're working it over to hold the line here. Just going to get there if it does. Still got a piece at this point. When we call a light takeout, we're not kidding. And it's just going to slide by. Just lightweight, just back house weight, back 4 weight. Oh boy. Okay. Good line. Little light there from Alex. Complexion of the end can change. We're all playing, everything's behind the tee line except the one red in the 12-foot. Going after shot rock here, I believe. And in lieu of throwing lightweight, it's got a chance to come over. No. Whoop. And it worked. And wound up in a pretty good spot, too. There's a double there. Right on the nose. I think he gets them both. A little weight.
Looks like it might jam.
Yeah, it might. You throw away, you might be able to bounce it over the top.
Got
of
to
the red
move
one.
it, though.
Yeah. There's always a tendency when you up weight to throw a little wide here. I like where Adam's got his broom.
Way out there.
Again, it's been playing this game for a long time. There's always a tendency to just be wide regardless of which way you're throwing, when you're throwing weight. If you can flap over on shot rock, wouldn't be bad. Didn't wind up in a horrible spot, but it can still be, it's attainable. It looks like yellow is still, RPI is still sitting 1. 1 and 3. Maybe.
Yeah, RPI's 1-3.
Yeah. RPI enjoying a 2-point lead at this point in the game in the third end. I think if you're Jacob, you'd like to put one right on the top, right full 4 behind this yellow guard would be ideal, but he's light. I think it's light. Just look like it's not going to get there. Not going to get it there. He's howling at his front end. Everybody's joined in, but it's just too light. I'd like to get that one back.
Tap the yellow back.
Yep.
Or just go top 4 for a skip deuce.
Yeah, he's got options here, does Adam. Syracuse trying to claw their way back into it here in the third end.
If you go top 4 here, you might have a chance to play a tap for 3 with your last.
Yeah, right. Again, he just threw a lot of weight here. It's just got a little wide and a little heavy, and unfortunately, it's not gonna happen for him. Now the door's open back up for big chance to steal here now for RPI. Hello to everyone out in the chat room that's observing the game today. Hope you're enjoying the game like we are.
I'm surprised they're leaving this in-turn tap.
Me too.
I
I think even if you cover it up with a guard, their other Syracuse is playing for 1, right?
Yeah, if you play the in-turn, then I think Syracuse is playing for 1, right?
Sure. So, but if he makes the shot, he's and can sit 1-2 here, then the pressure's on for Syracuse to score it all. That's just the difference.
Got to put this on the forefoot.
Yes, indeed.
Otherwise, Syracuse can tap this yellow back for a deuce.
Weight looks okay. A little heavy, maybe. A little toasty. No, it's coming over now. No, it's a little heavy. Might even chip his own. Oh, no. And the good news where it wound up, I don't think Syracuse is playing for more than 1 where it wound up.
Yep, got a nice big pocket, though.
Yeah.
Come to it either way.
Yep.
I like the in.
Well, there's, looking down the ice, there's more room on this side with those 2 yellow ones in the way, but Adam Kahn, he's got to make a shot here for Syracuse. Sitting 1, maybe 2. I think
RPI sitting 2.
RPI is definitely sitting 2 in the back 4. Hammerstone here in the third end.
Weight looks good if they're by.
Plenty of room. It's going to get by the rock by a foot or more, 16 inches or so. Looks like they're bringing it right in.
Money.
Right on there. Nice throw there from Adam. So Syracuse gets on the board here in the third end. RPI forcing Syracuse to 1. It's 2-1 RPI after 3. I've always wondered the correct pronunciation. Is it Rensselaer or Rensselaer? Rensselaer?
Rensselaer.
Rensselaer, yeah, I thought so. I've heard some people pronounce it Rensselaer too, so. And on to the fourth end here in a tight game. A little check of the nerves here and a little gut check for both teams. If you're RPI, you want to keep control of the game and at least score. 2 would be ideal for them. Are we playing the no-tick rule here?
Yes, we are.
Okay, gotcha. That's universal now in GNCC, correct?
Well, not necessarily, but it is for any USA curling event.
Okay. for those of you who don't know what that is. If a stone is touching the center line and it is in the first 5 shots of the game, you cannot move it off the center line. You can move it, just not off the center line, right?
Or into the house. Any rock in the free guard zone touching the center line.
You can't move it into the house?
Nope.
Okay, gotcha. I somehow in my own mind believe that is a rule that really is pertinent to people who play this game at a very high level. And most of the time when it happens at our level, it's probably a mistake where you're trying to come around. You know?
But it does help the team that's trying to steal, so
Right.
evens things up a little bit if you can put that center guard on the center line.
No doubt. So Joseph, a little soft come around attempt here. Got a little wide. Down weight. It's trying to curl. It's trying, getting better. And he's got it. Boy, that looked like it was way outside. He's just got a nice soft touch with those takeouts. Good shot.
Further proof that throwing that down weight pays dividends.
No kidding. That rock was a 1.5 feet wide halfway down the ice.
Yeah, definitely outside.
Yeah. But very nicely thrown. Now Cecilia will try and get this red rock of Syracuse off the rings. RPI has hammer here in the 4th. Again, this one got way out into the fresh pebble. And this one's just not going to come back. So a break here for Syracuse. Just through the house.
Dare I say it? Christmas tree.
Yep. When Roger's talking about those two putting another stone between those 2 red stones, probably just touching the rings on the R and the L of curling up at the top of the 12-foot will create sort of a Christmas tree effect, as Roger will draw that for you. And that would be an ideal shot here, and it looks like it's got a chance. I don't know. That's a little toasty.
It's coming down.
Yeah, it's going to expose shot rock, but it's going to be 1 and 2.
Nothing wrong with this being on the pot.
None, absolutely not. Nope, so.
Over curled.
Yes, it did. Right to the top of the 4-foot. Both stones are accessible. Jacob asking Kesa which rock she'd like to hit here, and she wants to go after shot rock. Free guard zone over. It is. So that red rock can go away if she's narrow. And it's pretty tight. It's going to work out. It's going to get rid of that rock and possibly roll away a little. Okay. Now what, if you're Adam? You can probably guard both of these right about, well, it's going to attempt to guard. You could sneak one.
Hard to guard both.
Tough to guard both.
I'd almost be tempted to tap up the one on the top 4.
Yep.
If you guard the one on the top 4, the hit roll underneath would be problematic.
Sure, you can't take everything away here, but a little tap on shot rock would be ideal. Line's great. And it's really
hard.
Calm and hard now, holy moly. I think they get another one on the rings here if they hustle. Or maybe he's looking for a little tick off the yellow one and it'll cover something up.
Oh, there we go.
It worked.
Nicely played.
A little rub off the yellow one. Well swept there.
Need to clear the guard early in the end.
Yeah, RPI's got hammer here. This is a tough call here for Jacob to ask of Casey here. That red rock that Roger just pointed out up on the center line is really your nemesis rock here right now for RPI.
If you don't make this hit and roll here, you'll be chasing the rest of the end.
Better go because it's coming up. Showing patience. This is a great shot. What a beauty. Gotta go. That was a beautiful shot. She moved it to the back 8 and second stone now for RPI.
Do the same thing.
Yep.
Just a touch more weight.
Little risk of a jam here.
Throw hack weight, about a half a rock.
Yep.
Push that to the back 12, roll in front of shot stone.
That rock of Cases came a long way.
Yeah, it did.
Man, oh man. We don't call it curling for nothing. That rock curled 4 feet from halfway down the sheet to the time it made contact.
Well, the way our ice is playing, you can dig a rock off the 4 foot.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much weight here.
Yeah, a little wide.
Got to throw hack.
Might take himself out. If it rolls enough, if it comes enough, he would go inside. Are you going to get a little inside roll? No, right to the nose. So that's a real break for RPI now. CJTN just made a kind of a Roger Rowlett move. It was like it looked like Jacob was going to say something to him, and he was already scooting down the ice. He knows exactly what he's got to do here. Oh, I love it. A few years ago, Roger and I were playing in our Mitchell tournament, and good many moons ago, and we had a chance for a real big end, and it was an open hit that Roger had to make as I was playing vice for him. And he was already, I wanted to say something to him, and all I saw was Rowlett going the other way. I'll remember that one forever. It was a funny moment. Oh, boy. Are we going to do it? I don't know what we got to do here. Got it. Good shot there from CJ. Leaving RPI sitting 1 and 2. Right here, split him out. You heard Adam say what he's looking for here. Got it. Guess you got to hit the one on the right shot rock first, I think.
It's hard to get 2 here.
Really
Just
is.
make sure you get 1.
Looking pretty good. Threw good weight here. Just sailed on him a little bit. He's going to lose his shooter. He's going to get rid of one of them. Okay.
It's a good job.
Yes, absolutely. I know where I want one, and it ain't out there.
No.
You want to sit 1 and 2 here if you're Jacob Lorelli. Come around, tap the yellow one back.
Top button, half
top
under.
button,
half under.
Right. Even if he taps it up, as long as the shooter is out counting this red rock in the back 8, would be perfect. Or as Roger pointed out, if you can come around and get to the promised land, would be a good outcome here too. He's subjecting himself to playing for 1 with a guard here. So in a sense, he kind of cut the rings down on himself here and still leaving Syracuse a chance to get to the 4 foot. Good shot.
They get to the button half under.
Yep. Looking it over.
At this point, they want to squeeze down the scoring area, so either way you come.
I noticed we had the clock on during the weekend. The clock's not on in the finals.
Not
Is
for
that
the
what-
playoffs.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
I mean, the outturn draw is there, too. Either one works.
Mm-hmm.
I like the outturn draw, though. You can go full 4 and be fully buried. Right, come around this way.
I think I would too. Yep,
Right,
looking
go
at
right
where I'm
here.
sitting, it looks like an easier get. And the reason Roger's pointing that out is that yellow rock that's shot rock right now is more on the right side of the
Right.
sheet. So there's a little more room. If you had to sneak one around there, there'd be a little more room. Adam Wingert now with a draw attempt here in the fourth end.
It's got to come down.
It's a little toasty, I think.
It's coming down.
Pretty good rock. It's a little heavy, I think.
Yeah,
No,
it's about 4 feet too heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad though.
No,
Look
it
at it come
checked
down.
up. It checked up nicely for him.
Wow.
It got past the tee line, but boy, oh boy, did that check up.
Did that grind in?
I thought it was coming to the backer. No, it was a great shot from Adam.
And that's what we talked about. Get it, half around that rock.
Right.
Just a couple feet deep, but really good effort. That's a tough shot.
Definitely. He's got one more stone. Jacob Lorelli has the hammer here for RPI in the fourth. Try to follow him down and bump him back. I think he's throwing weight, I think, here. Boy, if he just gets by it, he might double these rocks out. Got a little wide. I think has he got a piece of it? He just noodled it to the back of the 4 foot. Still leaving Syracuse sitting 1.
Still shot.
Mm-hmm. Now I'd like one on the button.
Yep.
If I'm Adam. Make no mistakes about it that the ideal shot for him here would be,
You could bury one on the button with the out turn if you know the path.
yeah, come to your own. Unfortunately, you don't want to be past the tee line and leave a shot for Jacob to draw down and take his one.
Drop this biting top 4 is not bad.
Mm-mm. This is Syracuse's last stone here in the fourth. They're sitting 1, back 4. Almost like a mixed doubles set stone. It's not going to get there, but it's going to cut this path off. They finish it right up. So he's got to come with the out turn, does Jacob.
Force him into a fresh path.
Yep. Hammer stone. Syracuse sitting 1, a chance to tie the game here in the fourth end. Jacob Lorelli with an open path to the button. Full 4 will do it. And he got out there nicely. It's going to curl. And this has no chance. Just curled a ton. Weight was pretty good, I think. Maybe just a little light, but
Wasn't far off.
no, weight was pretty close. But Syracuse is going to steal here in the fourth end to tie the game at 2. Three of the fourth ends have been by virtue of a steal. So we're down to a 4-end game here in our featured final of the GNCC College Bonspiel.
I think the nice thing about this final for both teams is since they know they both qualified for the Nationals, they're playing with house money here.
Yeah, pressure's off.
Just going for the championship.
Just got a nice high sign there from Cecilia Fenstermaker, or Macher. Fenstermacher. Fenstermacher. Or is it Maker? Cecilia Fenstermacher. Sounds like it's like there's a bass. Is it a Rickenbacker or a Rickenbacker? We got a fun fact out there. Appreciate that kind of stuff in the chat room. So center guard attempt turned into a bit of a corner here for RPI. And Cecilia will try and come around, I believe, with that broom. Going to go to the back of the rings. Going to stay on, however.
Follow her down.
Yepper. What we refer to as a pro side miss would be short of the rings and put up another guard here for Syracuse in a steal end. Boy, it's coming hard. It's going to make contact with the and wind up the center guy. That's not a bad outcome actually for Syracuse. All right, come around again.
Yeah, the rock behind T
Come
line
on,
is not
Jacob.
a huge threat.
Come on, Jacob. Come around again. Attaboy. There you go. Yes.
Don't have any choice. They're both in the free guard zone, those two Reds.
Right.
First hog to the trough.
We like that. Yeah. Big effort here from the sweeping tandem. Just didn't come over. Another great shot. The weight was perfect.
Little hit and roll here.
Boy, if that came over another foot and a half, that would have been a money shot there for RPI. Pierce checking in with Adam on what kind of weight he'd like to throw. Oh, he wants him to throw normal. It's a lot of ice for normal.
Hack.
Yeah. Turned it in a little bit. Boy, I wish I could do that. It might double him out. Might have the double. No.
Stuffed it.
Jammed it, yeah. So it left RPI sitting one back in the back four. And this would be a same shot attempt, I would think. Yeah, right there. Look at that, another Christmas tree shot. Ideal. Show about a third of a rock behind the red one on the 4-foot would be a sweet.
Yep.
Somebody yelled pretty light. I don't think this is light at all. Might have been a different sheet.
Yeah, that was going on the back door.
This is pretty heavy. That's unfortunate. Regroup time. Now, do you come through the hole here, Syracuse?
There's room.
There's definitely room to come through there. Yeah, now you want to firm it up.
Nah, you can get through there with board weight, no problem.
Yeah, it's going to curl. There's not much ice for board weight. Like Roger said, I think they got to throw almost controlled takeout here. And he's real tight.
Go for the run.
Yeah. Let it come up. It's all over it. Oh, no.
Over curled.
Curled, yeah.
I think you got to split the house here. Don't guard that rock behind T line.
I think so too.
You guard that rock, Syracuse comes around, freezes on you, and takes the wind away.
In any event, you want to sit 1-2 here if you're RPI.
Yeah, skips only have to be able to count to 2. That's my rule.
We've had this conversation
Yep.
ad nauseum about, is there ever a time in a curling game when you don't, this is important, folks. Is there ever a time in a curling game that you don't want to sit 1 and 2? Yes. If you're coming home up 4.
There you go.
Otherwise, it really doesn't make a lot of sense to not sit 1 and 2, whether you have the hammer or not.
Yep. When I'm coaching new teams and new skips, and I said, your first question when you make every call is, can I sit 1-2 here?
Right.
If the answer is yes, you better have a good reason not to do that.
Oh, that's great.
And even those of us who've been curling a long time do that same question every shot.
Yeah, how do I sit 1 and 2? It may not be an ideal 1 and 2, but nonetheless, it's a 1 and 2. Alex got just a little outside here.
Not quite sure why they weren't hitting.
Me too. I think he was freezing, wasn't he?
Yeah, but they're already sitting 1 with a biter.
Yeah.
So there's your answer, right? Can I sit 1-2? Answer
Sure.
yes. Hit
Yeah.
that rock. They're not going to steal this end with no guards in play, so your best defense against a deuce is to sit 1-2 yourself.
There you go.
Second chance now for RPI.
Yep, CJ's going to try and cover this one up. Super Bowl Sunday. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Boy, he just got way outside. Got to get this to the rings now if you can. They're all going to join in the fray here. God, I can't believe how far back that rock came. They did get it to the ring, so.
Sitting 1-2.
Okay.
Get rid of one.
Yep. Big shot here. You certainly want, if you're Syracuse, you want to hold RPI to a deuce and not more than. Good hit and roll. You might be able to steal here. Line's getting better. Getting better. Wow, he just noodled it by the.
Oh, no
By
kidding.
wow. There wasn't a lot of room there, but nice shot there from Alex.
All you need to do is hand it out and look pretty and say what you need to say. Whoops.
RPI still in pretty good shape here. If you can get, pardon me, if you can get this rock out and slide under the guard or slide either way,
Right.
you're in a pretty good spot here. You'd like to keep your shooter at all costs.
Yeah, you got to roll somewhere.
Yes. Yeah, you don't want to give Syracuse a chance to do the same, right?
You got to harmonize those next year.
Or make it tougher to do the same, the hit and roll. Gonna be right on the schnozola.
Overswapped.
Yep. Jacob was yelling pretty hard. He swept it to a nose hit. Yep. Which is fine, sitting 1 and 2. Swept it to the nose.
Yeah, you got to come the same way at it.
Yeah.
Same deal for Syracuse. They need to roll somewhere
Right.
to make this deuce a little tougher.
RPI has the hammer here in the 5th. 2-2 game. It's a 4-end game now.
Winners versus yes, all getting hands. But the 3rd division winners and the 2nd division winners get banned. As much as you went up there looking
Out-turn takeout attempt here from Adam Wingert. Line looks good. Keep going. They'll get a little roll maybe. And pretty much just
Tweener.
off nose. Yep. And those are hard ones. Those are hard ones to call, especially
You
with
don't wanna
relatively
lose
new
them.
Right.
You can't roll out here.
No. Yeah, you get cute and just tick it and roll out. You defeat
Yep.
the purpose. So well done. First stone for Jacob Lorelli with hammer here in the 5th end. Love to hit and roll someplace here if you're Jacob.
Yeah, get under the corner.
You know, it puts him in line for a triple.
Yep. Puts 3 in play.
Puts 3 in play, certainly.
If you make the roll, they'll have to hit the open one and give up a deuce.
Line's great. Little outside. He set it just a little bit. It's coming. It's coming.
Is it going to be too heavy?
I think he's going to lose his shooter here. And that's real unfortunate for Jacob. Too much weight. Just didn't need to throw that kind of weight there. He had the right line for sure.
Now Syracuse should take out the open rock, set 2.
Yes. Yep. Definitely. So it's funny. One miss often changes the complexion of an end in a curling game. It's so funny.
Went from scoring a deuce to getting forced.
Right. Syracuse has one rock in the back they're touching, I think. Yeah, the other one is not touching.
Right. So
So
if they can hit and stick here, they'll be
that's
sitting 2.
Perfect.
And the force is on.
And a loss sitting 1 and 2. It's funny.
Yeah, that's why it's so important to keep your shooters. You know, take that takeout weight down.
Sure. Right on the nose here would be fine.
Easy weight here.
Yep. This will curl. Line's getting better.
Whoa.
Right to the nose.
Money.
Yeah, perfect shot.
Force is on.
Very nice, yep. So the beauty of that shot is I'm not sure that Jacob will be shot rock if he hits. He's going to be forced to draw here, and he knows that. Just got to be full in the 12 and a little bit more. The 8-foot circle would be better.
This is where skips earn their money.
You aren't kidding. 5th end. Against 2 here. This could be the first multiple score with a miss from Jacob here. Just got to make pretend there's no rocks on the rings. When I'm skipping, I say to myself, hit the broom, throw the right weight, don't worry about it.
Just like throwing a DSC.
Yep. Boy, and this is really light. I don't know. Maybe they're holding it.
Don't want to crash.
No, these ladies are working it hard. They're all playing. That was safely on the rings. Okay. Nicely thrown. Very well swept. Recognize it. Like, it's still going. It's still going. And force of 1. A fine draw. Good team shot there. They recognize the light nature. They got it going early, and used all the 8-foot circle to get there. So RPI picks up 1 in the 5th end to take a 3-2 lead. Syracuse will have the hammer in the all-important 6th end.
Really important to score in this end for Syracuse. Try to keep the hammer in 8.
It's amazing with some of the trouble that both teams have gotten into that there wasn't a multiple score yet thus far in the game.
A lot of scrambling going on successfully.
A successful scramble. I like that one. So if anybody out there has any feelings on the Super Bowl, the predictions, I'm open to any predictions there might be for this afternoon's game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm waiting for baseball season.
Yeah, I'm not much of a football fan either, but it's funny, you watch professional sports now and everything's about betting. FanDuel and Kings and blah, blah, blah. It's all about betting. It's they're shoving betting right into everyone on the tube.
Well, it's coming to curling too.
It is. Betting man says I wouldn't bet a dime against Patrick Mahomes, but that's just me. Doesn't mean that I want them to win, but I certainly would have bet against them. One thing, the weather's going to be nice. That would be the bet. How many cutaways there's going to be to Taylor Swift?
There you go.
That would be a good bet. There was about 8 during the championship game. Oh, that's got to go back. Can't take that rock off of the center line this early in the end. Like I said, it's often a mistake at the level that we play. That was a classic example of that.
But it does help RPI because it keeps their steal
Definitely.
potential in place. So just means when you play that come around, you better be accurate.
Right.
And my competitive teams live on that come around. And that center guard, get to the 4 foot first.
Well, yeah.
So now you got to make sure you're not tight.
Right, and your control of the ends with what you're describing, too. A little heavy. Going to get to the back 12.
There's a friend back there.
Yep.
Hate those rocks in the back 12 when I don't have hammer. They're a liability.
So true. Not only for scoring, but for getting there and tripping on them. Finish her up. Oh, I lost the handle at the end. Just kind of got a little lazy on the handle. Weight was pretty good.
Yep.
Just hit the slide path and just got a little sludgy there. Takeout attempt coming here.
Ruh-roh.
Coming the other way. The hard way. Boom. Oh, just slid by it. And split the yellow ones off. Leaving Syracuse sitting 1. They have the hammer here in the 6th. You like to tap or you like to sit 1? You like to come around?
I like going top 4.
Mm-hmm.
Split house is okay.
He's shockingly coming with this turn. he's trying to get there. I think it would be easier to come with the out turn to get to where he's trying to go here, but
Well, I'm just trying to split the house here, sit on the 12-foot.
right.
But you're right, this is kind of a hard way to do it, huh?
Yeah, I was thinking. Again.
Got to go through granite to get there.
Set up a nice corner for him, though. Nothing wrong with that. Might as well use them if you got them.
He did move the yellow guard enough. They can't hit and roll under now.
Mm-hmm. Whoop, 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 whoop. A little wide. She's trying to direct it, but it just got outside a little bit. Can be a very frustrating game, folks.
Decisions here. You can tap up
Yep.
or you can draw them out. I'd still play the out turn here.
Me too. And a draw to the 4 foot wouldn't be horrendous here.
No, you go.
He's trying to come through the port. It's going to make contact with the guard. I don't think it has enough to promote it on the rings. If they can get it to the rings way out there, it'd be a good thing, but it's just not going to get there.
running out of rings.
Yeah. But Jacob's bailing going after a shot rock here, and he's going to try and draw one around to the probably right behind his yellow one, right on the top of the 4 foot. Wouldn't be bad, huh?
Yep. Syracuse has to play a short run in that case.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Oh, it hooked. It hooked. It's still going to be shot rock. It wound up in a good spot, actually. But it just hooked the last 4 or 5 feet. It just made a funny move and hit that slide path and went towards the center line a little more. I think that was money.
Got to clear the guard now.
Yep. Is that what he's doing? That's good. Good call.
Moving that yellow is really tough.
Yep.
They can clear the guard or tap up.
Whoop. That rock acted like it did something funny out of his hand, like it might have picked.
Make sure you clear that yellow.
Oh goodness. It's just going to tap it right up the shot. Sometimes in a curling game, things have a way of working out. Sometimes things have a way of working out. That was very fortunate there for Syracuse. Trying to clear the front and wound up tapping, as Roger had said. A tap wouldn't be bad here, as Roger said about a minute and a half ago. And the tap worked out well.
You couldn't make it with that turn if you threw it 10 times.
No way. Oh, boy. 20.
That's a shot when you apologize to the other skip.
Sorry, bud. Funny game we play. Looks like he's trying to freeze here. Trying to corner freeze would be a great shot if he could just stick one right on the corner. It'll pretty much hold Syracuse to a point. A lot of rocks left yet. Oh my goodness. It's on his own rock. And is it going to shove Syracuse in for second rock? I don't think so. Nope.
Think you got a corner freeze on that yellow.
On second stone?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too.
Setup shot. Corner
Yep.
freeze here,
Oh, yeah.
and then that rock's a goner.
Sure.
Can't move it now, but if you corner
No,
freeze it,
nice
it's-
piece. Yep, nice piece of strategy. Corner
Yep.
freezing that yellow rock leaves it a sitting duck for when Adam gets up to throw. Heard him yell, the line's good. Boy, that's just me.
they're hooking.
Man, oh man. Little light. If you're light, boy, they're just going to go, huh? That's really unfortunate. Okay, made the hog line. I don't know that that's good, or it's sort of non-existent actually. We're way out there.
Not in play.
Not in play. So it looks like, is he trying to chip this rock out?
I think he's trying a little chip.
Wow. Boy,
Tough.
that's real tough. He can't see much of this rock at all. It looks a lot better from here, I'm sure, than the other end.
Well, A, it's over buried,
You want to just come
and
down
B,
and
you can
freeze
see an
on it.
eighth of it.
Excuse me. Freezing down to shot rock would be
That would be a good call.
ideal shot here for him. You know, we've tried to use this YouTube channel of ours not only as a relatively professional call of a game, but also kind of a learning tool as well. So a lot of times if we're calling things, we're just trying to point out things that we know about the game because we've played for a long time, certainly not influencing the calls of the players of the game. But there's certain things that you can do in a curling game to certainly make your life a little easier and a little more difficult for your opponent. So just pointing those things out, folks. Looks like he's by the top one. And boom, boom, boom. Oh, man.
Close.
Wow, good shot. Just no outcome. Almost.
Went for the double run and almost made it.
Almost made it. It's a great throw. Nice shot there from Jacob.
Syracuse could drop this on the 4-foot. Freeze.
Looks like he's guarding. Only
Freeze.
sitting one. I'm not sure why you would want to guard here. Not sure why you'd want to guard.
There's a high guard, which will prevent a takeout.
Right.
They come right down to their shot stone. I don't know how you get it out.
Yeah, there's really no bad feature here because the double would be almost impossible
Right.
with that red guard way up there. You'd have to do some kind of a little wicky-wacky with one of the yellow stone out in the periphery there. But,
Play a double run or an in-off, but I
Yeah.
think if you freeze one on the 4-foot.
you know, most of those shots, too, are Hail Marys, you know.
Right, you give them that every end.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You can have that shot 9 times. Probably never make it.
Hammer belongs to Syracuse here. This is Adam's first stone. Jacob has one more left.
Ooh, this is way out there.
It is.
Look at it come, though.
Man, oh man, it's hooking. It's definitely going to guard it.
Could have put that on the 4.
Boy, if we kept going, we could have put that in the 4-foot circle, guys. Okay.
Can play a run double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I think you got to play the run double. If you don't, Syracuse is tapping.
Yes.
If you play the double yellow and miss it,
You know,
It opens it
hate
up.
to be devil's advocate here, but there's actually a triple here.
there is.
You throw big weight and hit that one just off nose, the one that's in the 12-foot. Tell me, Roger, call it. I think
Goes
it's there.
off the backside.
Boom, boom, right?
Yep, goes off the backside.
Yep, bing, bang, boom. Just off nose, gets all three of them with kind of nice, firm takeout weight.
Ooh, way wide.
Yeah, he's on his own.
Might get
May
the angle
chip
raise.
it. Maybe you can chip it. I don't know. No. Oh, it slid by. Wow.
Tap up for 2.
Yep, Syracuse sitting 1. They've got a nice little gentle tap on that one in the 12-foot for a deuce. Be the first multiple of the game if it happens.
And go a little tighter for a tap up.
Yep.
Because they got to move the stone.
You could play a real tough shot too, is angle raise that red rock into the yellow one for 4.
Oh, you probably lose your shooter
You
with that.
might lose your shooter. I mean, you only got to pop it to the 12-foot circle, right?
Yep.
You don't even have to leave the rings with it, but he's doing the right thing here.
Could even draw the 4 here. Yeah, just too much ice.
Thank you. Once again, a missed opportunity here for Syracuse to score more than one, but they tied it up here in the 6th. And RPI will have the hammer heading to the 7th end with a 3-3 tie. Some missed opportunities here by both rinks, but there hasn't been, neither team has been able to fully capitalize on the little bit of errors that took place here. So we've got a 2-end game. RPI gets the hammer back here in the 7th end. Very nice to see. We've had over 200 views on the game today. Hope you folks are enjoying this highly contested match. Looks like RPI is going to draw here. Kind of set up a nice corner there for RPI. That works. It's a usable stone. 1.5 or so from the rings. That works fine. Adam gets aggressive here. He's going to go for use his center guard to come around. Idea in your mind is short is okay. Don't want to be behind the tee line. And Syracuse gets a couple guards up. That's okay. That's what we call a pro side miss. That's a good shot. He's
Seems
curled
like-
well today. Joseph
Yep.
Thomas, the lead. And I noticed in the bios here, he has a year more experience than anybody on the team, yet he's playing lead. And he's thrown really good stones all afternoon here.
Well, he's not going to nationals, so he's letting the other players take the positions they're going to have.
Oh, that's great.
And it's great to have a
Okay.
good lead.
Absolutely. Imperative.
Seems like we're getting a ton of curl here the last few ends.
We are. It's gotten real swingy. Real swingy. And that's actually a good stone for Syracuse. So we're in that old adage of the first hog to the trough, as Roger and I use often on these broadcasts. There's tons of guards up here now.
Get to the 4 foot first.
Yep. RPI has hammer, and Syracuse has a golden opportunity here to get to the 4 foot circle. Just a little light, maybe. Boy, the line wasn't bad. No, a little light and just over curl. Boy, do we have a mess in front of this
We
park now.
have us a guarding party.
We're still in the same boat here. Can someone get one to the behind the guards here? That's the question. Which way do you want to come? Is the question also. Kesa is a left-handed thrower. She's going to come with her intern here. Right to left as you look down the sheet. Plenty of room. Got to get out there. I'm not sure this is enough ice.
Lefty in turn. This will really curl.
Agreed.
Glad the gals for
And she set it out just a little bit. A little heavy.
And even with that weight, it over curled.
Yep. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
As Laurel and Hardy would say, what a fine mess we have here.
Oh boy. Having skipped for the many years as we've skipped and played this game, it's like I'm not playing, but I'm getting uneasy. Now this one got out there.
It's still curling.
It is
Look at
curling
this.
too. You want to catch them before they curl because then you can't hold them. You know, with the player's momentum still behind them. If you get them started early, they'll stick a little while longer. This looks pretty good though.
Oh, if the weight's right, this is golden.
This is money, and it's going sideways. Going to like this one. Up if you can.
Right on the pot.
That's a beautiful shot there from Pierce. Follow down attempt here from Kesa. And look at this. This is a beauty. If it comes over like the other one, to maybe a little heavier. It's just real weight sensitive there. Kind of just pushed it through the curl a little bit. Yeah, it's going through. Almost. I think if I'm Syracuse, I want to draw right to my own rock now. Yeah. Why not?
Cover the drop path.
Mm-hmm. And sit 1-2.
Set 2. Of course, if you really want to be a dirty dog, cover the outturn path.
The old snooker shot. You know, they've been seeing the curl here. You see Adams right out on the corner of the.
Yeah, they know how to make
the-
this one.
Yep.
Anywhere in the draw path here. Top 8's great. Just bury it. Ooh, got to go. Probably never off this one.
Yeah, to get it over.
Over and up.
Yep.
Good enough.
Yes. Still there, but it's a little tougher.
I guess to me it was obvious because it's color coded, but they're all probably color coded the same. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well, CJ's got a chance to spoil the party here for Syracuse if he can get one. They do have hammer, does RPI. You want to outcount this red stone on the 4 foot, top of the 4 foot. With as many guards, if you can get one to the top of the button or just full 4 behind all this granite, you're going to be sitting pretty here for RPI. And the cat and mouse game continues. It's real tight.
It's all over the guard.
Yeah. Just didn't get there.
Syracuse has got to cover this outturn path.
Yep.
If you can figure out the ice, just draw the hole.
Yep. Yeah, because he's leaving the draw path open for RPI.
Yeah, they got nothing on the intern side.
Now again, you can get dirty on this side too if you tap this rock up and 1, 2, but you're still leaving the pot open, unless you can kind of nudge it over to the center. Tough shot though. Just through it. Got to get out to the broom. Sometimes it's hard to believe the broom. You know, it's
Oh, yeah.
you're almost over on sheet 2 there with the broom. Oh, I think this is. I don't know. It's close.
The line's fine. How much
Line's
to wait?
superb. Got to keep going though. Never up. They're dragging it. Dragging it. Dragging it. Dragging it. That's a great shot.
Oh,
It's
that
gonna
is a
come
great
right
shot.
through. What a beauty from Alex.
Pressure's on.
Low key is Alex Reed showing little or no emotion there. A little head bob. Got to be happy with that one. That's what we play this game for, folks. Now RPI in a little bit of a scramble here. Syracuse sitting 2.
They have to draw the port. This one's hot.
Whoa. Whoa.
Gonna crack the guard.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And they cut off the draw path.
Yeah, now it's going to turn into a kind of a raise, which I think you have to come with the intern for. You know, if Syracuse covers this up, this is tough.
You got to cover the raise.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
Right.
the front end's all
there,
pointing.
over there, pointing the other way. It was great.
Nope.
No. Adam was heading to the other side. He said, let's throw another one in here. No. That's the one that can still win the end for RPI, is that rock just off the circles there that's fully exposed.
Boy, it'd almost be easier coming inside out here.
Oh, I agree. Right up the center line, just nice, easy peasy.
Probably a foot left. The center line would be perfect.
Yep.
Just don't be heavy here.
And he's not.
Looks like good guard weight.
Yep.
Curl.
It's on the yellow guard.
Bounce it.
If you get a little bounce, you got to try and hustle for a bounce here. Hustle for a bounce.
Yep, didn't get out to the broom.
No, it's still there. Nice weight, just didn't get out there.
Tough to get to the outside of the stone, though.
Yeah, you've got to come to with the in-turn.
Yep.
Cross
Play this.
cross the face and tap it up.
Yeah, the out turn, there's no way you catch the outer half of
Not
that
happening.
stone.
See if Jacob recognizes that. No, he's going to come with the out turn anyway. Unless he's just drawn, there's room to draw through there, but I don't know what. There really isn't room to draw through there. He's got
Oh,
it
you
there.
need WD-40 to get through that port.
So Syracuse is in RPI is in jeopardy of dropping a deuce here. Be the first time in this game that more than 1 point was scored in an end. Let's see what Jacob's got up his sleeve here. He's coming with what looks like a very difficult turn here. If he came the other way, he could cross the face and direct it back towards the center, but let's see what happens.
Yes. So we have a bronze in the fourth place.
Gonna make this the hard way.
I don't think so, unless it. Oh, he did. Oh, he did, and he bounced it off. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it was a missed shot, but he redirected it right to the pot to get his one. Oh, we got more rocks to go. I thought that was the hammerstone. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes things have a way of working out, folks. Wow. A little wicky-wacky. He was wide with his shot, and he double raised his rock right to the pot. Whew. The curling gods are summoned.
I think you can draw the pin here.
Well, it would be kind of sweet revenge here for Adam if he can draw the pin. Wow. Didn't see that coming, Roger. Another apology shot. RPI still with one to come. Now I guess if you're Adam, if you don't make this, you want to just make it impossible for RPI to get to. Boy, this has got a chance.
They waited too late.
If it's by, it's not by. Oh my God, that weight was perfect. Wow. Tough to recognize there, that swing.
Not getting a deuce.
Now he's going to have to tap this one up over on the outside, I guess, as a shot.
Got to play the angle raise again.
Now the hammerstone is coming. RPI sitting one. Got an angle raise there for two.
Whatever you do here, don't take out shot rock in the process of trying to get a deuce.
Oh my goodness. What a disastrous thought. I've seen
Not that stuff hasn't happened before.
I've seen it happen. Oh, just throw it soft anyway. Don't throw it hard enough to chip your own rock off the pot. Oh, man. This is the hammerstone in the seventh end. Jacob Lorelli with a chance for an angle raise here to set RPI ahead by two to the eighth end still to play. That one's not coming back. So they'll take their one and run. Will RPI to take a 4-3 lead after 7. Syracuse gets the hammer back here in the eighth end, trailing by 1.
Need a deuce. Can they get the first deuce of the game?
Yeah, it'll be a winner-winner if they can. Going on the rings, I think. Wow, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Right to the top of the rings. I don't believe it's on the center line, but it's really close.
Get your corners up.
Yep.
Get your corners up or come around.
Yep, either or.
That would be my first choice.
Me too. You know, give the other team an opportunity without Hammer to be in control of the end if you don't do this. With that yellow rock not touching the rings. Line's great on this one. Line's super if it's got wheels. It's really cutting. That's a great rock. A little rub. Now that yellow rock's not touching. On a bigger shot of the afternoon for Cecilia here in the 8th end, trying to erase the Syracuse stone. She's all over it, I think. Set it out just a little, but she's down weight.
Kind of inside out of it.
Inside out, kind of just set it there, yep. It's coming. 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 Little tick. And it just noodled it behind the guard, making it actually safer.
Yep, I think it's split.
This is an opportunity for Syracuse to play for two here now with that rock.
Either split or play corner here.
Yep. And Joseph curled well today here, the lead for
Oh, yeah.
Syracuse. He's played very, very well.
Let's make sure this is on the rings.
Nope. Nope.
All right,
So you like the run back here? What do you, our corner?
You got to run it.
You got to run it. Yeah. Oh, boy.
It's okay. There's a corner guard in play. Syracuse can still hook one around the corner and set up a deuce.
Got a little outside. A little outside. I'm going to chip it over. No, right by everything. Oh, that's unfortunate.
All right, now hook the corner.
Yep.
And you are in business.
There it is. You got the corner guard. You might as well use it. Yep. Down one here coming for home. This gives Syracuse a big opportunity to play for their two here. This is a ton of ice. Inside just a little, which is probably
Probably good.
Probably a good thing. That was a real lot of ice for trying to get behind the guard.
Off. Now go. Bury it. Want to go back 8 here.
Yep. Now he gave
Leave him and hit and roll.
left RPI with a chance to hit and roll under here. Yep.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that being back 8.
Mm-mm.
Got to remember what your leave is.
Sure. Kesa Arnold with a shot none bigger than she's had all day. Got to it right away. That's going to hook. Had to stay right with it. I don't know. It's going to overcurl. Got rid of the rock. Boy, if they stayed right with it, that would have been.
Might have been.
They came up and it really cut hard after the brooms came off it, which has been kind of customary of what we've seen so far today. Adam snugging up the ice a little bit for Pierce.
Yeah,
Eighth end of our final, sorry.
I'm going to say the weight was good on the last one.
Mm-hmm. Super. Looks like he's got a little more this time. Yeah, this has got a lot of weight. I think this is through the house. On its own. So that is unfortunate for Syracuse.
Now they can play the run.
Yep. Jacob Lorelli's a warm blood. He's skipping, so skips don't move around all that much, as you know about the game, and he's playing with shorts on, so I can't say I've ever been cold playing curling. But I don't wear shorts.
Don't get cold playing front end, I can tell you that.
No. It's been so long since I played
And I'm in a
front end.
short sleeve shirt.
Yeah. And he snugged this one up good, did CJ.
It's over curled.
Yep. Just
Oh, wow, he's
missing
going to miss everything.
Wow.
Another chance for
And
Syracuse to hook the
Syracuse
corner.
door's still open to hook the corner here. Right idea. Same thing. Don't change up now, Adam. You got to get one behind that guard. Yep.
You either got to tuck it or you got to take it back 8.
Right. With that ice, it's just still an immense amount of ice. Alex Reed with a chance to put Syracuse in the driver's seat here in the 8th end.
It's hot.
A little toasty. Oh, man. Jeez. And it's gone. Just like that. Wow. Just through the house.
Another crack at this run back.
Yep. That one really took off on him. Let's see if we're going to adjust the broom, or we have to either adjust the broom or adjust the weight. And he's not adjusting the broom, so CJ's going to know in his mind here that he's got to throw firmer than he just did so they can hold the line.
And a pro miss is just to get the peel.
Right,
Make
just
sure
get
you
rid
move
of it.
Yep. That'll force Syracuse to hook the corner and then make their open hits in the middle.
Right.
And if they miss the hook again, then
He's
you're out
pretty
of the
much
end.
on the same line.
Yep.
Jacob was yelling before he got rid of it. I think this one's got a shot.
This one's wider.
Yeah.
Not much handle.
Nope. He's going to peel it, I think.
Yep, straight
So
peel.
mission accomplished, not the end of the world.
Now Syracuse has got to hook the corner.
Yep.
Don't guard that rock in the middle. There you go. Just in, anywhere, in.
gets one on the rings here. Does Alex? It's looking good for Syracuse.
Oh, it's got a set.
Boo boo.
Might hit the crossed out here.
Oh, it's going to work out fine.
Oh, there you go. It's
That's
buried.
a money shot there from Alex Reed.
There we go.
That, folks, could be the very biggest shot of the game.
And that is dead buried.
Yep. Couldn't have set that down any better if you walked it down there.
Nope.
That was perfect throw. And I think he's saying, boy, I hope I don't have to throw another rock today. That was a
When I was on my big first big finals as a second, and I threw my second rock in the 8th inning, I'm going, I'm done, boys. I'm not throwing another rock today. Whatever happens, it ain't my fault.
Dunsky.
I'm just sweeping now.
Oh, boy. Tight. Get them both. And get them both. Look, get it behind there. Look at that. Oh, that works out fine.
It's gettable.
Yeah, it's gettable, but I mean, he's putting the pressure on Syracuse here. A good shot. Little thinner, he got them both.
Yep.
Just a little scooch thinner, he would have got him. That was a great shot. Jacob Lorelli, when he had to throw a great rock, he did so.
Tell you what, though, if you nose this or hit and roll under,
Start up the bus.
be a lot of pressure on.
Start up the bus. Hit and flop underneath with a little Christmas tree here. What do you do
Yep.
if you're Jacob?
You got nowhere to hide.
Got nowhere to hide. I suppose you could just draw behind him and be shot rock, but you
Yep.
still leave the run back, but it's still, that's probably all he's going to have.
That would be your best bet.
What a game. Great game.
Got to make this one, though, to win the game. Going to have an open draw for a tie.
It's buy. It's money. And it's perfect. Look at that. Look
That
at
is a great shot.
Look at that. When he needed to do it.
Wow.
Very nice. Adam Wingert with a beauty.
And he's
Tucked.
tucked. He's tucked under.
Yep. Now, what do you do? Do you?
I think you got to go back 8.
I do too.
Behind.
And just hope for a miss.
Right. I mean, you don't.
Good
A
shot.
freeze does you nothing. You got to go back here.
Yeah. Right, behind him.
Yep.
And be shot.
Man, the skips have stepped up this end.
They really have a very entertaining 8th end here. Now, the beauty of this is that Jacob's got to sit one out of this, regardless of where he throws this stone, or Adam will not have to throw his last rock. It's sitting 1 and 2.
And this is not an easy shot.
Nope. It's hot.
That one's gone.
This game is over, folks. What a great game. Congratulations to Syracuse 1, Adam Wingert, Alexander Reed, Pierce Newbert, and Joseph Commissar. They're the champions of the 2024 GNCC College Bonspiel. Also, congrats to RPI 1, Jacob Lorelli, CJ Tien, Kesa Arnold, and Cecilia Fenstermaker. Fantastic game. Congratulations, folks. And as Roger said, they're both going to the
Nationals.
Okay, so that's a positive also. Roger, I'm going to let you finish up. And thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me once again. Yep, I loved calling these games. I hope it was as entertaining for the folks out there listening as it was for us. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the Super Bowl.